We now return to Let's Play Harvest Moon. It is the 7th of summer, and it is raining. I've gotten it down now, so that, let's see, so nothing should be grown yet? We might have a harvest today. We'll go find out. No. So I'm actually going to run in here real quick, because I need to make the rest of my day count in order to start maximizing some profit. So, I now have 2 chickens. One obviously is growing. I don't recall if you have to feed... I feel like you do. So we'll just keep feeding that chick. And we'll just move on. So, this will be good for me because watering is a major pain in the butt. I should hopefully have something I can harvest tomorrow, though. That would be kind of nice. So obviously, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, though. Or is it 9 and 11? I thought it was 7 and 11. I'm pretty sure what I read online said 7 and 11. There should be a harvest. This is not good. This is going to throw things off quite a bit. But anyway, I have enough time during the day to grab 2 of these, as well as an egg. And that will provide me with 450 gold, or G, or whatever the currency is. Which is kind of essential, because by the 20th, I need to have 2,000 gold to get my sprinkler. And since I blew all the cash that I made previously, and I would like to also have 5,000 G by the end of the summer to buy the blue feather, I'm going to have to start calculating when I'll be able to do that, by the way, because I can only buy it on a Sunday, I think, when the peddler's there. Oh yeah, we had plenty of time, which is awesome. Yeah, so it doesn't look like anything is ready and available, and I am not a fan of that. I do not know why that is the case. I also, I'm low on funds because I increased my grass, and I should probably actually have gone into town and just finished that off. Yeah, these are not ready, and that's not cool, because I think I had planned all this out based on the 7 and then 3 days after thing. I think I talked about getting that extra power berry that I dug up. Okay, so it is Tuesday, so I'll go and grab something and head to the bar. Again, I don't think that it's entirely necessary that I continue to give gifts. I am at a 5-heart rating with Eve, but it doesn't hurt, and we need to fill the episode. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and grab a flower, because I don't believe she actually likes... I mean, she might like that summer fruit. I think it's a fruit. I don't know. When you toss it on the ground, it actually looks like a nut, because it cracks open. It's more like a green egg. I don't know. Whatever it is, I think we're safer just handing out flowers. Flowers seems like a good bet to me. So, by doing this repetitious 450 a day thing, I ought to be able to... get everything that I need, with maybe the exception of my larger home, especially if the crops have not hit just yet. That could be a major problem. So anyway, time for bed. I believe it said tomorrow's sunny, so we'll take the dog out. Okay, so here we go. Excellent. And tomorrow is Hurricane. The hurricane is becoming stronger and is getting nearer. Please don't forget to keep all livestock inside. That is not good because the hurricane is going to mess up my farm in a big way. Don't leave the dog outside. We'll just bring him outside today, but... Okay, this is not cool either. My crops have not yet grown. That's actually going to be a major problem. Was it? I swear I read that it was 7. And not 9. I don't think that grass is ready to harvest. That's gonna suck too. This might be a very, very lean summer, actually. Depends on how much damage that hurricane does. Not a big fan. So, we might end up with what little pittance I get. God, you know, I mean, I can push the marriage back as far as I want. It's just that if I want kids, and therefore the points that the kids provide... Because I've never had 2 children in this game before. But, so that's got to happen as early as possible. And I just don't think it will. I was afraid that was gonna crack open, actually. I didn't know that I was far enough over to make that work. Okay. We may... Well, no, you know, last time I was a little bit further up and I managed to get back at 2, so I might still make it by 5. But you just really gotta book it. This is kind of nice on the part of game developers, how they made this basically the equivalent of the herb as far as what you can get, and it's far easier to attain and make some money. They really did a good job of anticipating, especially with the lack of festivals that would throw off your growing times and your ability to water. They really did anticipate that summer was going to be your big profit season. I don't know. That doesn't... I mean, right now it looks dark enough, but I think it's because of the afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this and see if we can harvest it, because if I can harvest any of that right now before the hurricane destroys everything on my farm, that would be great. Oh, I can. Okay, so it must have been the dawn light that made it look bad. Or unharvestable, whatever. Okay. Well, what time is it? 4 o'clock, okay. Well, I'm not going to, I'm just going to sort of stay on camera here till there he is. Okay. Well, so I'm going to water my crops, whatever good that's going to do. They still have to be watered or they're going to be off by a day. I'm not sure how the hurricane is going to affect that, because I think we'll just lose a day. So if that puts me behind by another watering cycle, then... I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pause it here and finish watering all this, and then we'll go indoors and ride out the hurricane. Okay, well, I did all the watering I could. Let's find out. TV is offline. Had to nail down the door, pick up the dog. Everything's all right. It is, well, we'll find out. We'll find out what the damage was today. We'll have to assess it at the end of the day, because I still need to go make profit. Especially now more than ever, since I absolutely have to be getting money in, since my crops are probably all completely damaged. We've probably lost at least 50% productivity, and as you can see, the tomatoes are still not fucking ready because of that day missed watering. So, that's great. That's exactly what I needed to have happen. So I suppose at this point it shows that livestock is really more of a sure thing, and maybe rather than blowing all my money on seeds, I would have been better off just getting a dozen chickens or something. I don't know. Obviously, I could have done more with the turnips and the potatoes during spring if I had done the same type of calculation, although I don't know why, but apparently my calculations were wrong. Information that I received was wrong about when these damn things ripen. Because even with the day of planting, they should have been ready on the 8th. And it's now, what, the 10th? Yeah. So this is really going to throw things off by quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty much effectively ruined anything, because by the time I planted new crops to replace what's been destroyed, I'd get maybe a harvest out of it, and not to mention I don't have any money anymore for doing that. Like my grass, thankfully the grass wasn't dealt with, wasn't damaged, wasn't touched. There's a new chick now. Well, I guess we'll just put another egg in the incubator. Okay. And maybe, well, maybe I shouldn't have done... Damn it, chicken! So I just wasted another bit of grass there. I think it takes like 6 days for those chicks to mature. And yeah, that's not good math right there. Those don't have a good chance of really... Oh man, my fences are all destroyed. Crops have all... I mean, this one was completely devastated. There's only 3 left of 8. There's only 4 left of 8. This is not good at all on any level. So we're going to have to try and salvage what I can and lower my expectations for what I can get. I guess we'll be getting married in the fall because I'm not going to have enough money. I mean, I could get married now. It's just I wouldn't be able to start having children until the upgrade. Okay. Well, whilst I try and get along with what I've got left of my farm, I guess I'll just keep watering and trying to get as much money out of this fiasco as I possibly can. At the very least, well, what, he just put in 400? So I've made enough for that sprinkler, which at this point, my God, is going to be so nice to have for the last 10 days of the season. Worthless as that'll be. So, yeah, I'll have that, and then, I don't know, if I actually do get a freaking harvest out of this stupid stuff, I might end up having enough for a blue feather as well. Again, though, I don't know. That's 5,000, that's just 1,000 away. I mean, that's 5 chickens or almost a cow. And having a cow by fall would also be a nice thing, I think. Especially since it might take a while to produce milk. I don't think it produces milk right away. So, and then there's the tool cost, the initial cost of all the, like I gotta buy the brush, and I've got to buy a milker. So I need just a little bit more even to get started with the cows. So I guess we'll just continue on with my plan here, and maybe by winter I'll have a cow. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.